The winds of change are sweeping across the Western Cape, carrying with them the hopes and dreams of its residents. The Cape Independence Movement, once a whisper in the shadows, has grown into a resounding chorus, echoing the democratic wishes of a significant portion of the Cape's population. But this movement is more than just a fleeting sentiment. It's a profound reflection of the people's will, as evidenced by recent polling data. In this video, we'll explore the significance of political promises, the role of key figures in the Cape Independence Movement, and the undeniable evidence of the people's will as reflected in the Cape Independence Advocacy Group's August 2023 poll. First, let's talk about John Steenhuisen, the leader of the Democratic Alliance. He made a significant commitment to the Cape Independence Advocacy Group, pledging that a question regarding Cape independence would be part of a future referendum. But as time passes, this promise remains unrealized, leading to mounting anticipation and growing doubt. Winde, the Premier of the Western Cape, stands at a crossroads of history. As Premier, he has the authority to call for a referendum, but he has yet to take decisive action. His hesitancy has become a focal point of discussion and speculation among both supporters and critics of the independence movement. The Democratic Alliance, as the dominant political force in the Western Cape, faces a pivotal decision. Will they heed the call of their constituents or risk alienating a significant portion of their voter base? The implications are vast, not just for the DA, but for the very fabric of democracy in the Western Cape. Now let's talk numbers. The Cape Independence Advocacy Group conducted an August 2023 poll, and the results were staggering. A whopping 68% of respondents voiced their support for a referendum on Cape independence. This number is not just a statistic, it's a testament to the growing momentum and the undeniable desire of the Western Cape's residents to have a say in their future. But it goes deeper. 58% of Western Cape voters are in favor of full independence. This is a clear mandate. The people aren't merely expressing dissatisfaction with the status quo. They're signaling a desire for a complete paradigm shift. And it's not just about politics. It's about a growing disillusionment with the direction of South Africa as a whole. A staggering 77% of Western Cape residents feel that South Africa is heading in the wrong direction. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the Democratic Alliance. Overlooking the growing demand for a Cape independence referendum could lead to significant political fallout. The party has always championed democratic values and the importance of heeding the voice of the people. However, neglecting this pressing demand might be seen as a deviation from these core principles. The CIAG's recent poll indicates a notable alignment between those advocating for Cape independence and the DA's traditional supporters. This isn't a marginal movement, it's a sentiment deeply rooted among many in the DA's core demographic. With the Cape Independence Movement gaining traction, there's talk of a new political contender, the Referendum Party. If this party comes to fruition, it could present a formidable challenge to the DA. The DA needs to be wary of this potential political realignment. Let's look beyond the numbers. The CIAG's poll from August 2023 reveals a significant sentiment among Western Cape residents. 64% believe their quality of life would improve in an independent Cape. Such a sentiment underscores the hope and optimism many hold for a self-governing Cape, free from the broader challenges facing South Africa. Contrary to some misconceptions, the Cape Independence Movement isn't driven by racial or ethnic divides. It's a movement that transcends boundaries, advocating for a prosperous and inclusive Cape for all its residents. In conclusion, elected officials like Winde and John Steenhuisen have a duty to represent the will of the people. The CIAG's poll clearly indicates a strong desire for a Cape independence referendum. Ignoring such a clear mandate could be seen as a dereliction of their democratic duties. The time for political maneuvering and ambiguity is over. The residents of the Western Cape have spoken, and their message is clear. Political leaders must now respond to the democratic desires of the people, ensuring that their voices are not only heard, but acted upon